Andrew, I do not like you. So to decide who will lead this illustrious news video, let's have a game of rock, paper, scissors. Are you ready?
Don't do
1,
this,
2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3. As fire wins everything, Andrew leads the video. Here are your headlines, courtesy of Andrew Hodgkinson.
We have new details on Brock Lesnar's WWE contract. We have an update on Sasha Banks' return. And the son of a WWE Hall of Famer joins the Performance Center. Find out who in a little bit. So Brock Lesnar came back at SummerSlam, Ross.
Yes, he did, news leader.
That's it.
That's it,
That's the news. I'll see you in a bit. No.
That's the sort of professional analysis we all tune in for, isn't it, Andrew?
Yeah. So no, Brock Lesnar turned up at SummerSlam, obviously, at the end against Roman Reigns and John Cena. Out comes the boy, squares up against Roman Reigns. And we've heard little bits about his contract, obviously, on Wrestling Observer Radio. Dave Meltzer noting that Lesnar has signed on for 8 to 12 dates for the remainder of his contract. This doesn't, however, Ross, include TV appearances. It has been reported that Lesnar has signed a contract until 2023.
Furthermore, Meltzer is reporting that it also could appear that Lesnar Reigns, this storyline that kicked off at SummerSlam 2021, could be a slow burner, like that game of rock, paper, scissors in the fire that beats everything.
That's not even a thing. You could have done Dynamite.
Shut up, man. It could be a slow burner towards WrestleMania season. Apparently, WWE had 2 different plans for Reigns at WrestleMania, with matches against Big Brock Lesnar and his big man Bun and The Rock.
Can you smell it, Ross? Which one would you prefer out of the 2?
If you had to decide what Brock Lesnar smelled of, what would Brock Lesnar smell of?
At the moment, because of his butcheriness, probably meat.
Fair one there.
Meat.
Brock smells of pancakes. We all know that. Brock Lesnar, he smells of meat. That is the news. Goodbye. See you later. They're two big, massive matches. Yeah. And I said this on the reactions video with you. Despite the fact it is Brock versus Roman once again, which we saw in 2015, 17, 18, 19, so many times before. The fresh lick of paint on the Tribal Chief, the fresh lick of paint on Bork the Viking, as I like to call him now. It's something I want to see. It's amazing what a new gimmick you can get, a gimmick that can get you captivated, get you invested in someone once again, can make you want to see a match you've seen so many times before.
I agree, and the dynamic now, obviously, with Heyman teaming with Roman Reigns, and now Lesnar on his own, then pushing Lesnar more as a babyface. It could be really interesting to see the dynamic there, because I think before just nobody was behind anybody when those 2 got together. But now I think with just wrestling being a bit more exciting again, with crowds coming back, obviously with Punk at Dynamite, and now you come on over here, Brock, and you get Brock back and everyone's just buzzing again. I'm feeling ready for it, and I think everybody else is as well.
And just going off this week's SmackDown, where of course we had Paul Heyman, it looks like the Usos are trying to screw Paul Heyman out of whatever they're called these days. I've got Hardy Family Office going through my head, and that's just not right, is it? The Bloodline, that's right, Ross, isn't it? You idiot.
It's fine.
They're telling Paul Heyman, how did you know Brock was coming back? You sent us to the back, didn't you, Paul? And then Paul's like, no, Roman told you to go to the back. I had no idea. So it looks like the Usos could be, So it looks like Lesnar's the plan, is what I'm saying, basically. And we have a bit more to add on there. It was a last-minute deal to bring in Brock Lesnar to SummerSlam 2021, which apparently was in response to CM Punk's AEW Rampage debut. Quelle surprise, as the French might say. Now we have an update from Sasha Banks, don't we, Andrew? Courtesy of PWInsider.com. What is it?
So PW Insider has been saying that we've been told that the hope, should all go well, is that Banks will return to the road for the company the weekend of the 10th of September. I'll get it right with these.
Yeah, it's American.
Sorry, it's the American numbers. Yes. Which would be the Super SmackDown taping in New York City at Madison Square Garden. Nothing is 100% though until it happens, but that is the current expectation internally.
Of course, Sasha Banks was promoted to be at SummerSlam 2021, right up until she wasn't. Which was scandalous in my opinion, until they sort of we've just lied to you for so long. Here's a lollipop in the shape of Becky Lynch. Please enjoy the lollipop and forget about the lies.
Yeah, but then could we enjoy the lollipop?
No, we couldn't,
could we? Because it was a squash match.
It was one of those cheap lollipops that don't last too long.
It really was.
Not a Chupa Chups.
No, they're good then.
Not a big one from Blackpool Beach.
One of them slide whistle ones that break off. And
exactly, that's the sort of lollipop we're speaking about here. So we saw sort of, it was a rumour on Reddit, and I don't think, we'll mention it, because why not? We've got nothing else to go off. Saying that Sasha Banks was doing some sort of live Instagram thing in the days leading up to SummerSlam 2021, and it appeared that she had some sort of like cold symptoms, a bit of a cough, bit of a stuffy nose and stuff like that. So hopefully Sasha Banks is okay, and that report would indicate she's going to be back in the not too distant future. future. What's next up, Andrew?
Oh, we've got the latest on Adam Cole, baby's contract situation. So Fightful reporting here, Adam Cole's WWE contract expired last Friday, and we have confirmed with sources within WWE that he is not re-signed with the company. He is now 100% a free agent. Oh, you know it. WWE sources also indicated that Cole is expected to field offers, and that he was not at SmackDown last Friday either, and he was not meeting with Vince McMahon, as many had suspected when he cancelled his stream. Fightful will work to gain more information on Cole's contract talks. Oh, Ross, I am excited for this.
Oh yeah,
I am so excited for this.
You can't tell.
Adam Cole, one of my favourite wrestlers of all time. And now, just the possibilities are endless for that boy. However, I do think it's going to be something on the AEW side, perhaps. What are you feeling?
What day is it? It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
It's not Wednesday. Wednesday is Dynamite Day, and I would assume Adam Cole could well turn up on Dynamite tomorrow. He could well turn up at All Out in Chicago on Saturday. He could well turn up at the big New York show. He could turn up at the one they're doing in Florida. He could anywhere.
Imagine, right? Light the fuse. Boom.
I'll bring the boom.
Oh,
if they cut the theme off like that, and it's just Adam Cole going boom.
Boom. Oh my God, we've written it for him.
Sexy fan fiction writing you kinky man.
Pictures.
NXT is returning to live shows. This one comes to us from PW Insider, who says NXT will return to live broadcasts as of the 14th of September. Those backwards dates once again. Buggering us right.
They always get it.
WWE's live NXT episodes are scheduled weekly going forward at that point.
Yes.
So it looked like the end. It was nigh for NXT with the reports coming. It was just before SummerSlam 2021, wasn't it? Saying that NXT was not only going to stop signing indie people, but it was also going to change its look, get a new logo, which I think looks a bit suspect, a bit childish, isn't it?
A bit art attack.
Disney.
Yeah, it really does. I'm not a fan.
And also the reports saying that the live shows would stop, it would become a pre-recorded show. But thankfully, one of those things, it would appear, is now extinct. So that's a good thing.
That is a good thing. But then again, a part of me was thinking that with the tape stuff, we get more long-form storytelling. Maybe this time it is just going to be hit point to point, like it kind of was when NXT went live on USA, and just stories were kind of just rolling over really fast. There was no real build up to anything, and no real consequence. I personally didn't think, but I mean, we'll see what happens, because this is going to be a seemingly new change for NXT. So we'll see what WWE have planned for it in the future.
It's a really interesting one, because those reports of sort of people who were going to the tapings and being told, "Don't you reveal any spoilers? How dare you?" And that was a big to do, because obviously, if you just write a good wrestling show, you shouldn't really care too much about spoilers, now, should you?
That's it.
Then you go back to the glory days of NXT on the network. That was a taped show, wasn't it?
It was.
I guess it's very different when it's on the TV rather than the network.
Yeah, I guess so. That is a weird. I didn't even think about that before.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is very strange.
But that doesn't matter anymore. It's not going to be taped. It's going to be live, and that's a good thing, in my humble opinion. Despite the fact that they're just going to hire just athletes to be wrestlers, which is surely not the way that wrestling works.
No, but like the breakout tournament stars that they've got in, hopefully they do utilise those more, because they are very good. Obviously, you've got Joe Gacy in there now, and Joe Gacy is a fantastic wrestler. There's so many good people that they have brought in that have the potential just to be built up and made into stars, but hopefully they keep with that, and hopefully they do build those up rather than just like toss them to the side, and we'll see.
We'll see, won't we? But speaking of NXT Performance Center superstars, we have some brand new signings. We'll take alternating names, Andrew, if that's okay with you. I'll kick things off as we reveal the newest recruits, the accoutrement at the NXT Performance Center. First of all, we have Bobby Stevenson, and you might recognize the second name there because he is the brother of Olympic gold medalist and Straight to Hell alumni. It's on the channel right now. Go and watch it. It's done criminally low views, let me tell you. It's Bobby Stevenson. He's 6 foot tall, and he's 220 pounds.
Woo! We've also got, Ross, we've got Ben Buchanan, former Alabama State high school wrestling champion, 6'4", 250 pounds, and the son of former WWF star, obviously, Bo Buchanan.
And what do we all know about Bo Buchanan, Andrew?
That he's a big man.
He stole the show at WrestleMania 2000. Go back and watch WrestleMania 2000. Bo Buchanan was the best wrestler on that card, so not much to live up to there. Ben Buchanan, no precious son. Then we have Brady Booker, who was a middle linebacker at the University of South Dakota, also a skilled archer, standing at 6'3" and weighing 245 pounds. These are all bigger men, aren't they?
Watch out, Damian Priest, if he's an archer.
An actual archer.
Yeah,
not a fake one.
We've got, this is going to get me. We've got Jessica Wojnilko. Jessica Wojnilko is a 21-year-old gymnast, bodybuilder, and CrossFit athlete.
Joshua Dawkins, who was trained by Devon Dudley, and the nephew of NBA legend Daryl Dawkins, and he's 6'1".
Oh, tall boy. And finally, we have the son of a WWE Hall of Famer in Joseph Fatu. He is the younger brother of Jimmy and Jey Uso and the son of Rikishi. He's 6'2", 240 pounds.
Big slab of meat. The Samoan dynasty continues, it looks like, in NXT. So let's see what happens to those lads and lasses in the coming years. I don't know what to say there, Andrew.
You pretty much summed it up well. Let's see what happens to those lads and lasses in the coming years.
Who knows what might happen in the World Wrestling Federation. That is it for News Video 1. I've been Ross Tweddle from Cultaholic Wrestling. He has been Andrew Hodgkinson, also from Cultaholic Wrestling. We will be battling it out in the All-Out Predictions competition, where the loser, of course, will have to do a punishment.
Wonderful. Well, like I haven't already done enough.
And just to see mark in your diaries, on the All-Out Predictions video, which will be going live later this week, the winner from the NXT TakeOver 36 predictions will be getting a prize. And who was the winner?
You.
It was me, so that'll be getting open at the start of the All-Out Predictions. Thank you for watching this video. We'll be back with some more later on. Let me tell you, as my voice goes a bit weird. I've been Ross, he's been Andrew. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.